welcome back to the arcade. This is my second time doing this intro because I can't seem to talk today, so I'll try to make it short and sweet. I hope you're doing well. Hope everything is going good. We're gonna start the week off right. Been a while since we caught up, so truly I hope everything's going well for you. I myself is just taking it day by day. Now today we're going to talk about two things. One in particular, I saw an article that just released about a few days ago talking about how amazing the sales was for Black Myth Wukong in China, which we all know that by now. But in particular, it was an article that came out about 2 days ago that really showed that this saves a lot of smaller businesses in China just from the physical sales and the hype of Black Myth Wukong. And the interview was done by Michael Young, who's someone that I follow, that follows me, that owns PM Studios, that sent me the Black Myth Wukong Collector's Edition. He has the Fuse app, which is for gamers, just a fantastic person, a true gamer, and we're going to talk about that. And secondly, there was an interview that was done at GDC about 6 or 7 days ago that went under the radar, that gave some brand new details about one of the hypest game reveals coming out of China this year, which was Tides of Annihilation. We're going to dive into that. And lastly, I just want to say last week, and I can't really say anything, I just want to say this. I got an email from a company that was so unbelievable, I thought I was dreaming. I looked at the email and I said, yeah, right. Closed the phone and went back to sleep, woke back up, checked the phone again, the email was still there. That's how crazy it is. I can't say anything yet, but when I announce it, I think some of y'all may cry with me. Is that amazing? So be on the lookout for that. That's all I can say for now. But hey, if you hadn't already, please drop a like on the video. And yeah, thank y'all for hanging out with me. Yeah, I'm just happy you're here with me. Without further ado, let's get into it. Here on thegamer.com, they had the physical release of Black Myth Wukong perform so well that it saved businesses, says its publisher. PM Studio CEO says that Black Myth Wukong physical release was a huge hit. It says it sold so well that it saved some retailers over the Christmas period. He also emphasized the importance of physical game releases in regions with limited internet access. Now let me show y'all, Mike is not just some suit chat shit. Every single day he is posting new physical games that he's buying. His collection, Michael Young, CEO of PM Studios. If you remember, they sent me the Black Myth Wukong Collector's Editions a few months back. We did the unboxing. You know, we did the unboxing, and I'm on the Fuse app all the time. If you don't like being on Twitter or Weibo or wherever you're on, because it's so toxic, or you just want to look at gaming, Fuse is incredible. It's positive. It's all about gaming, news, videos, trailers, reactions. This is not sponsored anything. I just want to let you know I'm on it every day, and I think it's awesome. But he's the CEO of that and PM Studios. But look, this is all he posts. Mail call, physical, him just buying physical game. His collection is out of this world. This is true. He stands on that shit. Physical games. He got the expedition. I mean, it's unbelievable. So how important physical games are, he means that shit. Here's what happened. In recent years, we've seen an undeniable shift away from physical game releases as the industry pushes for digital-only future. Even the 2003 Game of the Year winner Baldur's Gate 3 didn't get any physical release until long after launch, showing that isn't always a guarantee. Similarly, Black Myth Wukong didn't release physically until after his digital launch. According to his publisher, PM Studios, it's a good thing that it did because that release has performed incredibly well. And by the way, for PM Studios to get the rights or to get the business to be the official physical retailer of Black Myth Wukong, that's so big, bro. That's so big. That's how I came in touch with it, because they saw me freaking out about the physical release and reached out. So I mean, Wukong is just, God bless, man. This comes from PM Studio CEO Mike Young, who spoke with our own Eric Switzer at Love Warp Expo in Las Vegas. I wanted to go there too, by the way. I've never been to Vegas. I wish that I could reveal the number, but those guys, game signs, are very private, and I respect that. But it's shown to me in all the distribution, distributors and partners and retailers out there that is very healthy still, he says. I got a lot of calls of like during Christmas and after the New Year's thanking me, saying that it saved their businesses. Continues highlighting the importance of physical game releases in many regions. It was a huge hit in certain countries like Spain and Italy, and I didn't know why. In places where they still don't have advanced internet technology, they won't download 100 gigabyte discs because they're paying per data. In places like that where the bandwidth is low or slower, they were very much waiting for a physical copy of the game. Being here in America or London or China or Indonesia, wherever you at, no, Indonesia may not have internet, but wherever you at, one of the bigger countries, you know, we take for granted having internet and fast internet and on fiber, but a lot of other countries, they don't. As the benefits for a physical release, Young points out that they can get more eyes on the game since anyone walking in the store could see it. On the other hand, digital marketplaces are flooded, making it hard to rise to the top. We rarely hear of a success story like this in physical media market, or if not a success story, news of stores able to stay afloat. In the UK, game has started auctioning off warehouse items, ailing fortunes. GameStop has also also suffered throughout the years, downsizing and cutting jobs and adding Funko Pops everywhere. Anyway, but I just thought that was cool, man. And shout out PM Studios. I think we're gonna have a lot of more stuff coming up with them in the future, I would hope. So shout out Mike Young, bro. All right, so Tides of Annihilation. As you know, they had one of the hardest trailer releases this year so far, coming out just completely blowing everything out the water. I think this was at a state of play initially, then they came out with the extended gameplay, and that was a wrap. I think two of my like reactions or shorts on Instagram are like 2-3 million views. It's crazy, bro. What's else for everything? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he did an interview just kind of going in detail about some of the misconceptions and confusions of what the gameplay is and gameplay is not. So here's what he said. I will leave this link in the description below if you want to check out the full article from MMORPG.com. During the talk with Chen, he reflected on the game's origins and what led to the Eclipse Games team to pursue the original game, and how Chinese developed games like Black Myth and Wukong led to their confidence to pursue work on the Tides of Annihilation. As I've said many times, they gave so many people confidence, gave so many investors the green light to throw money at some of these upcoming Chinese games after Wukong, bro. Just unbelievable. Take us back to the beginning. How long has Tides of Annihilation been in development, and was the general vision guiding the game? We've been in development for almost 3 years on this project, and at the beginning, the objective was pretty simple. The core team wanted to work on a new action adventure game that fits our style and ambitions. The whole dev team are huge fans of action games, and we wanted something creative that we could take a grand action and storytelling. We've created a battle system that is unique just for our game, which is very story-driven and relies on calling upon partners in combat. Now, initially, I heard that, I go, oh, is it going to be like another turn-based, like Expedition 33? You know exactly what's going on here. But he clarified and said this is very much a single-player game and not an online cooperative game. And we've made a combat system that requires the protagonist to call upon partners to help her in battle and exploration, coupling this with the setting of London and its history, which pulls on the legend of King Arthur and that mythology. We've made a game that is very exciting for us and developers to work on. The interviewer says this game's combat is in the same style as Devil May Cry or Ninja Gaiden, but it has other elements such as calling in partners to assist. Can you talk about the approach to the core combat? Firstly, as we've seen in some comments online, we are not a Souls-like game or even a traditional action game. We like to think this is a large-scale action-adventure game. We're huge fans of action-adventure games like Devil May Cry, which focuses on dynamic action and spectacle. We've seen a lot of great titles with the action genre in recent years, especially, and we really want to invest in our genre. We've made something that fits well within the slate of action games out now, and I'm excited for players to get their hands on the game. We've also received a lot of suggestions and some criticisms for things that we can improve, and we're taking all that into work on the game. There's been so much attention given to the game. We're really appreciative. What's something about the game's vision that makes you feel excited for what players will see in the game on release? Our core objective was to make something exciting for the fans, and because we're a new studio, we're doing what we can do to showcase our creativity. Because this is a new IP, we want to make an action game that is satisfying with its core action and spectacle, but also presents a new take on the legend of King Arthur that people may not have seen before. Recently, more games have come out from the Chinese developers and found success with high quality, and we certainly hope that players will be able to see that our game has potential as well. We're confident about Tides of Annihilation and think it's a great time to make a game like this. The success of other games from Chinese game makers has made us more confident that we can also create something that can reach that quality. So them introducing a brand new combat system, so it's not a Souls-like, not a traditional like action adventure game. So I'm interested to see exactly how they're going to pull this together without it being, I guess, turn-based. I guess when he said you're going to be able to call your knights in, as you see in some of the gameplay here, I guess it's more like I want to say like a summons and like a Souls. Let me know what you think about that down below. I know everyone is excited about, I know a lot of people are excited about this game. Many more people are excited about this game, especially in China, than they are for Lost Soul Aside, who looks to have a similar game. So I'm all in on this one. I think this probably is not coming out. This is definitely not coming out this year, I would imagine. No. But I don't know. I guess we're going to see. So that's pretty much all I got for today, man. There's not really much to talk about. At least much I can talk about here on the channel that the algorithm is going to give it down the push. So, but there's two things I actually wanted to mention to y'all as well, because we hadn't heard anything regarding Tides of Annihilation ever since the initial release. So I'm excited for it. But that's all I got for now, man. And thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'm back to work on this damn Wukong Platinum video, as y'all heard me yap about the last 2 weeks. You know, I'm going at my own pace, but it's actually saving my creativity, man, because I feel so like, I don't want to say dead, but like flat, you know, content wise. Even though I know we're coming up on reaction season, which June is always fun, and hopefully I may be in Los Angeles, but more to come on that. But stuff like this, I gotta post to kind of keep the algorithm and my videos in front of you right now. So yeah, so hopefully more to come, and yeah, be on the lookout for that, man. I can't I'm having fun because it's almost a year later that we played Wukong for the first time, and it's having fun having to go back and watch my playthrough from the beginning to the end, like editing clips and stuff, some shit that I forgot, and it's real special. And now being able to go back and add Chinese subtitles, and plus add in the new boss fights that I was able to do, getting the platinum that y'all gonna see, and then what I got planned for the end of the video, that when I was on the treadmill running the other day, and it came to me, and I got emotional thinking about it, how I was gonna end that video. Like I got it, I put it in my notes. So if anything, if you don't want to watch the entire platinum video when it comes out, which I'm sure you will if you're watching this, let's get to the ending. It's going to bring everything full circle, bro. I'm so excited. But again, it's a very tedious process trying to go through each chapter, you know what I'm saying, and cut and edit and still talk over it and do the whole thing. It's my first platinum video I've ever done. So shout out to my boy I Am Rob for giving me some advice and tips as well too. Anyway, let me get the hell out of here, man. I'll catch y'all later in the week. I don't know what, man. I don't know, but I'll catch y'all.